Hey angels, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to slay in 2019. I know many of you probably are single in 2019. You blocked your ex from 2018. He's no longer in your phone, he's no longer texting you. It's time to get a new man. Thank you very much. It's time to move on. Only high school graduates in 2019. Only people who are Division I football players. And no more losers in 2019. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so for my first step today, I'm going to be moisturizing my face, and I'm going to be using the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty, and I absolutely love this cream. It's very hydrating and repairing, as the name says, and it just leaves my face nice and moisturized throughout the day when I have makeup on, and it doesn't allow the makeup to dry up my face. And nobody wants to be hugging. Hold on, let's take a minute. I'm sorry. Hug and snuggle. Okay, that's a new word in 2019. I just made it up. But anyway, hugging. Nobody wants to be hugging on a dry, nasty face. And we're also going to put on some chapstick. This is just some chapstick that I got from Ulta. I don't even know the name because I peeled off. I don't know, I just have a weird obsession with labels. I always peel them off. Like a water bottle, I peel off the water bottle label. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just, in 2019, how about we drop labels? No more labels. Okay. What's the next step? Okay, so the next step is you're gonna get your freaking beauty blender, and it's going to be moist. I'm so sorry, guys. It's going to be damp, and you're just gonna take some Fenty Beauty concealer, and this does not. Oh, this is in 250. I'm sorry, guys. It took me a minute. And we're just gonna take our beauty blender, and we're just gonna pat that all over our face. And we're going to look in the mirror because you need to see what you're doing when you're putting on makeup. Oh my god! Y'all, this is what we don't do in 2019. We don't forget to put on our primer. Okay? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go wipe this off my face, and then I'm gonna put on my primer. Actually, you know what? Just forget it. Just you guys, when you're doing this, make sure you put on a primer if you want your makeup to stay on all day flawlessly without any wrinkles. But for the sake of this video and for the sake of my face, I'm not gonna wipe it off. But just make sure you don't forget that step like me. And I'm just putting this everywhere with small little taps around my face. Even on the eyes. I know some guys don't like to do that, but I like to make my eyes the same color as the rest of my skin, even though we're going to put eyeshadow on them. Okay, so now it is time to move on to concealer. And for my concealer today, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the shade Light Medium. Because you know I'm a light medium bitch. But I'm just going to put that underneath my eyes, down my nose, on my chin, and on the forehead. And we're going to blend this out. I dropped my mirror, but we're going to blend this out. Okay, and now the concealer is all blended out. I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade. And this is in the shade Ebony. And I'm also going to take their 7B brush, and I'm just going to spoolie through my eyebrow hairs real fast. And I'm actually currently in the process of letting my eyebrows grow out, because I have been plucking them, but I decided I'm over plucking them in 2019. I'm just going to get them threaded. Oh, okay, and I'm just going to take minimal product on this, grab my mirror, and I'm just going to outline my brow with this Anastasia Anastasia Brow Pomade. Hello. And that literally looks like total shit, but I'm going to do these off camera because I cannot do them on camera because I have to like get up close with my brow, and I know nobody wants to see this, or maybe you do because my face is literally ugly, but I'm gonna do this off camera and be right back. Hello, I am back, and I'm proud to present you this f***ing up. Yes. I know you've all heard the saying, eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, not twins, but my eyebrows always come out looking like distant cousins that have been the result of incest within the family tree. Yes, deformed as... But, that's another story. And we're just gonna go calmly and move on to our favorite part of the makeup routine. Concealer. And if you don't know about concealer, she is a very, 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 very good friend of mine. She loves to help me fix my eyebrows so that they don't look like distant cousins as a result of incest. They look like sisters. Or maybe just cousins that didn't have incest. But we're just going to take our concealer, and I'm using Maybelline concealer in the shade Fair. Yeah, Fair. And we're just going to underline underneath the eyebrow. And we're doing this to fix all the deformities and mess ups that happened. And then with all the excess product, we're just going to drag that down onto the eyelid and use this as a base for the eyeshadow. I know y'all see that. Went right over the whole entire front of the brow with some concealer. She's never done this to me. She has always been my good friend. But luckily for us, we can just go right back and put her in her mother spot. But yeah, time for the other eyebrow underneath. And then we're just gonna take a beauty blender and blend this out into the eyelid so that it is nice and smooth. And then for the top of the eyebrow, I'm going to be going back into my Tarte concealer in the shade Light Medium. And we're just going to outline the top of the eyebrow. And doing the other side. Y'all, I'm so out of breath, I can't. Okay, I have enough oxygen. When I was little, I literally used to make myself hyperventilate. Like, I just love doing it. Like, I would just sit here and go... And then after that was done, I would just have so much energy that I would just have to like explode everywhere. Kinky. Okay? And we're gonna go back to our second best friend after concealer, the Beauty Blender. And blend out this concealer. Okay, and now that that is all done with, we are going to move on to our contour. And I'm going to be using the Tarte Cream Contour. And this is in the shade 2, and I'm going to go right underneath my cheekbones, just like that. And blend that out. And with this, you kind of have to blend quickly because this does not play. This does not give you any play time to use. You have to really like use a lot of force to blend this out because it dries down so fast. Like, I'm having trouble blending this out right now, and I literally just put this on my face. Okay, and we are moving straight along to the nose contour, and I'm going to go back in with my light concealer shade from Maybelline in Fair, and I'm just going to take the little stick thing and draw a line right down the middle of my nose and on the tip. And of course, we are going to go right back in with our beauty blender and blend this out. And then using a smaller brush, I'm just going to go in onto my cream contour from Tarte and paint on my nose contour. And then we're just going to blend that out. Okay, and now that that is all done, we are going to go ahead and move on to our eyeshadow. Okay, and then for eyeshadow today, we're going to be going into the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette. And with a blending brush from Morphe, I'm going to go into the shade Cashew Chew, which is this light tan shade. And I'm just going to be using that as my transition shade for this look. And using windshield wipers and swirl motions, I'm just blending this into the crease and the upper brow bone. Okay, and then moving on to a darker look, we are going to be going into the shade Mocha right there. And this is a darker cool tone brown. And I'm just going to be packing that into the outer V and blending that in, using the same swirl and swiper motions as I did before. Okay, and then following the I don't know, the scale of going from light to dark, we're gonna go into the shade Bordeaux. I don't even know how to say that, but it's this dark brown shade, and I'm going to be using a slightly smaller blending brush and just grabbing some of that on here and going into the inner outer corner of the eye just to deepen this look up. Okay, and going back with the same blending brush as I used before, I'm just going to be blending all of this out so that we have no harsh lines and it looks nice and diffused. Okay, and since that is all blended out, I'm going to be using a smaller brush, and I'm going to line and smoke out my lower lash line, and I'm going to be going back in with the lighter shade of Mocha right here, if you can see that, I'm sorry, Mocha, and we're just going to line that underneath the lower lash line and connect it. Make sure you connect it up to here. Okay, and then we're going to go right onto that darker deep brown shade and knock off some of this pigment to make sure it's not too dark. Okay, and now that that is over with, I'm going to go grab my Morphe setting spray just to spray onto this brush that I'm going to use to put the shimmer shades on, and I'll be right back while I go get that. Okay, I have the setting spray right here, and I'm just going to spray this glitter brush with some of the spray, and this was intended to be a concealer brush, but since it's so thick and kind of short and stubby, I like to use it to pack on my shimmery shades because of when I'm using it for my concealer, like cut creases and stuff, it's hard for me to get that really defined line. And I'm just going to go into this shimmery shade right here. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because knock off all my makeup because it's in French and I don't speak French. So I'm just going to get a lot of that on my brush, and then we're just going to pack this on the inner corner right there. And then I'm also going to spray it just a tad bit more, and I'm going to go into this nice vibrant pink called Cotton Candy, something I can actually say because I love to eat cotton candy. And I'm just going to put that over top of this shimmery shade that I couldn't pronounce. And then I'm going to go into a darker shimmery pink, and that is called Totally French. Okay, and I'm going to go grab a blending brush, go into the shade Mocha, and I'm just going to kind of diffuse some of this line right here that I created by packing on that shimmery shade. Okay, and now that this eye is all finished, I'm going to go ahead and do this other eye off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, and now that my eyes are both finished and blended out, well, they're not completely finished, I'm just going to go in with a pointer pencil brush, and I'm actually going to go into the Anastasia Norvina palette, and I'm going to go into this beautiful highlight shade kind of called Dreamer right here, and I'm just going to take barely any of this. And I spoke way too soon and grabbed so much, and I'm just going to go on and do my brow bone highlight. Okay, and I'm just going to take this blending brush right here, get some of the powder off, and I'm just going to gently go over that to get some of the excess off. Ooh, that is a powerful brow bone highlight. And that wasn't really intended, but we're just going to say that it was intended. And then I'm going to go into the shade Wild Child, which is this amazing pink shimmery shade. And I'm just going to add that onto the inner corner highlight. Okay, and I'm going to add some eyeliner, and then our eyes are going to be all finished. I'm trying to find my eyeliner. I just had it. Oh, here it is, right in front of my face. Now, this is the scariest part for me. Okay, now that my winged eyeliner is all done, we are almost finished, but we have to do the one of the most important parts of our makeup in 2019 and that is highlighting. And I'm just gonna spray my highlighting brush one more time and get a whole bunch of this highlighter on here, and just go and put some of this highlighter on my face. Can you see that? Yes, honey. And then I'm just gonna go in with my Morphe lip gloss in the shade Boohoo, and I'm going to apply this on my lips. Okay. Now that that is all finished, I'm going to set my face with the Morphe Continuous Mist and fan it off. Okay, and this is how you slay the game in 2019 with a soft glam look. This is how you get your new mans. This is how you turn heads in the club at night. We don't settle for beginners in 2019. We don't settle for people who don't know what they're doing. And most of all, we're dropping labels in 2019. And if you like this look, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, bye-bye, angels. See you on the next video. Actually, I lied to you guys. I accidentally totally forgot to put on mascara. So I'm just using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And we are just going to put that all over our lashes. Okay, and now we're finished. And bye, angels.